Miracles do happen, and most Christians are fully convinced of this. However, there are some Christians who prefer not to believe in them, considering them merely exaggerations or misinterpretations of normal events. Still others deny them altogether, convinced that God simply does not intervene in our lives. There are people who go to church every Sunday, listen to the words of Jesus, the stories of his miracles and his resurrection, and believe them. But then, when they go home, they live as if everything they have heard is only relegated to the past. They certainly do not expect miracles to happen in our day, and that even today God can do amazing things. But God does intervene in our lives, and often too, like in that cold evening of March the 6th, 2016 in Massachusetts. Lily, an 18-month-old girl, and her mom, Jennifer, were driving home. It was late, and because of the snow, the road was icy. After a few hours, Jennifer's husband, not seeing them return, telephoned the police, who began to search the route the woman had taken that evening. At dawn, 14 hours after the accident, a fisherman saw the red roof of the vehicle emerge from the river. It was Jennifer's car. As the police officer approached the car, they clearly heard a woman's voice pleading to save her little girl. Lily's mother, however, had been dead for many hours, and only the little girl was found in the car. Miraculously alive, she was, however, unconscious and half frozen and could not have spoken. Whose voice was it then that called for the child to be saved? Tyler Beddoes, a police officer, said, "There are witnesses who can confirm that a woman's voice was heard, and even a video we shot with our cameras." The child was safe. The police officer was absolutely sure that it was a miracle. Today Lily talks, walks, and is a happy child. Someone from heaven saved her, just as he also saved two poor boatmen working in the Venetian Lagoon on the night of November 21st, 22nd, 1862. Alvise and Bortolo were satisfied. They had loaded a large quantity of straw bales to take to the Giudecca Island in their two boats. They would certainly have earned a lot of money. The larger boat, which ran on steam and was piloted by Alvise, towed the smaller one, at whose helm was Bortolo. The trip had started well. However, at sunset a great wind arose. This forced Alvise to speed up the boat in order not to end up in a shoal. He, therefore, threw a shovelful of coal into the boiler. Unfortunately, however, some sparks ended up on the straw. Soon a fire broke out, which, because of the wind, quickly spread to the other boat. Bortolo and Alvise tried to put out the fire with sacks soaked in seawater, but with poor results. The only solution seemed to be to jump into the water and lose both their boats and cargo. Sant'Antonio, please help us!" cried Bortolo and Alvise. "We have families to feed." A thunderclap seemed to be the answer to their prayer, and soon afterwards a huge downpour broke out, which quelled the flames, turning them into thick smoke. Sant'Antonio had saved their lives and their boats. Never mind for the cargo, though. Somehow they would soon make up for it. Sant'Antonio would continue to help them. They were sure of it. And now, let's address our prayer to Sant'Antonio. Dear Sant'Antonio, please protect all workers. Help them to live joyfully in their work, through which they have the opportunity to participate in the Lord's creative work. Amen.